Hey, this is Calabrese, and you're listening to Getting Stoked with Matthew.
All right, we're getting started. Welcome everybody to the show. You guys, you can't. I know that you know who's on the episode today because you read it in the description. But if you didn't, you'd be able to know it by the sound of leather, which is exactly what I was looking for when I went out to the parking lot to get you guys. I was just like, let's look for the leather. Just like look, you'll totally find them if you look for leather. And I wasn't disappointed. Everyone's
staying on brand.
Loving it. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming onto the show.
Thank you for having us, Matthew.
Thank you.
Wait. Oh, you gotta pop open one of those bad boys.
Miller time. Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
brewski.
yeah.
Almost a flavor.
Wait. I brought one for Matthew.
Oh, thanks.
You Croy boy?
Cool boy.
I am now.
Yeah.
All right.
If you drink it fast enough, you can almost taste something.
It's a good mixer.
Oh, you know what? That one actually has a little bit of a flavor to it. So I want to start with you guys real quick. So Calabrese is the first band that I ever got into that was local, but I did not know that you were local until like 2 or 3 years later. Oh. Like I got into you guys just Googling horror punk, I think was what I threw into Google. And this was back in 2011 or so. And I pulled you guys up, fell in love with it, got into it really hardcore, and then years later, I was looking for your guys' music at Zia, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we know those guys. They're from around here." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I freaked out, and I'm so freaking out about it to this day. You guys are fantastic. First question that I have for you: the skull pendant that you have on your jacket is that from Portland, Oregon?
What? This is from a fan. Gave us that.
Oh,
Shasta Cole.
Never mind. I had the same one. I got it in an oddity store in Portland.
Well, this
You
is
know what that is, Matthew?
Do you know the season of the witch?
Yeah. Do you not know?
Halloween 3?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I was like, hold on. Yeah, I know Halloween 3. I don't know it well enough to know that.
That's the yeah.
Oh, okay.
Skull Mask from that one.
Got it.
Oh boy.
That's the only Halloween movie that I haven't seen very much. Which, I mean, can you blame me? Halloween 3. Oh, you guys seen The Witchers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people hate it. Some people love it.
I'm really excited for the new one that's about to come out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to look at you back.
What do you guys think about as far as getting rid of the canon? Like they're just pretending like everything from 2 forward didn't exist.
Do it.
Yeah, you down with that?
Bloomhouse.
They don't like 2?
No, they're cutting out 2 completely.
Oh, all right.
That's the idea of that. It's fine. Whatever they do, they seem to be doing it right, so they feel that they have a good, better movie doing it that way. Do it.
Yeah.
Entertain me.
Yeah, it's getting rid of the paranormal aspect. It's getting rid of the only reason they're cutting out the second one is because the second one is where they find out that Laurie is related to Michael Myers, and they don't want that in the story anymore. Oh. So they're cutting that out completely.
I did not know
so
that.
it's just the shape again.
That's fine.
So let's get into some history a little bit, guys. First of all, I don't know if I can ask this. I'm going to ask it anyway. Are you guys actually brothers?
That's it, boys. Get the IDs out.
I know that's okay. I'm sure that's a question.
I'm gonna do it
get all
On the
time.
count of 3.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want to
We
see
got to
it?
blur it.
Let's do it.
All right.
He's not going to be
3.
able to see it from back there.
They're all going to be different addresses, obviously.
Wait to slap it on the table.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Nice.
step down. Calibrate. Confirmed. Calabrese confirmed.
Confirmed.
Calabrese.
Confirmed.
All right, 2 out of 3. No.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Oh.
Wow.
like
So
that.
wait, is it pronounced Calabrese?
It's pronounced Calabrese.
How do you guys?
It should be Calabrese.
Calabrese. Okay.
But Calabrese. Calabrese. But yeah, we've always the family always said Calabrese, so we did that. Probably the Ellis Island thing. They're like, hey, we'll make it more American.
Is that where you guys?
Like
Is that where your
Calabrese.
lineage is from? Ellis Island.
No.
No,
Or
it's
yeah, or not me personally, but
I meant lineage.
Originally from Calabria, Italy, which Calabrese means it's from that region of Calabria. But it's Ellis Island. When you come to America on a boat, you go there, and they sign you off, and they're like, okay, welcome to the United States.
In, out, get out.
Do you have scurvy? Leave. However that worked back in the day. But, yeah.
So
But, yeah, there's a lot of Calabreses in New York area, East Coast. Because when, there's a big Italian...
Well, there's a lot of Calabreses hiding out here and Nevada as well.
That is true. FBI relocations.
Well,
You've seen Goodfellas; they all moved,
Oh yeah.
hide out here.
Yeah.
Well,
But Calabreses aren't no snitches. They ain't no.
Yeah, so shut up about it.
Yeah.
well the from what I hear, the Calabrese is the Smith of Italians.
Really?
So many of them. So many.
There's
of
so
them.
many of them. Look up the hashtag, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, you look up Calabrese on Google, you hashtag Calabrese, you get freaking good-looking olive-skinned babes. You get a bunch of Jersey Shore dudes.
And us speckled in there.
A fat dude with a big gold chain.
That was predominant
Wearing
for a
a-
while. That was one, yeah,
Wearing
Mario.
a speedo.
Yeah.
Lots of broccoli.
I think that could work for you guys. I mean, wear leather, but also wear your Speedo. I think that would be.
Of course.
That's for our
Why not? What's
Well, they don't
for
make
our
them.
metal album.
They don't make them as in my size. They're too big. Oh.
was there a shared love of like punk rock going on, or kind of how did you guys first establish the sound? I'm assuming you had multitudes of songwritings together as you were growing up, right?
Well,
as the legend goes,
Let the elder speak.
quiet, elders speaking. Many moons ago.
yes, many moons ago, on a night just like this.
Oh, Pee-wee!
Yeah, we were in. Fun fact: Dave was never in a band until we pulled him into the vortex.
Never knew what music was.
Yeah, he didn't.
Just Weird Al, baby.
So I was in a lot of bands before Calabrese. Bob was in a couple because he was younger. And then I was in between bands, and he was sick of it. No, you're in between bands. I don't know what you're doing. But we were like, I think I give Bob credit to this. He said, why don't we start a band and play music of the genre that we listen to?
Huh?
Is that what were you doing before that?
I was doing anything and everything. Like, I just wanted to be in a band. I did
New
that.
metal.
I feel that. I did that before too.
I was in blues bands, new metal, progressive rock.
New metal.
Thrash.
I would love to hear that.
I was unfortunately in
Thrash.
a lot of bands. I just wanted to play Sublime covers, so I wanted to kill myself.
No way. No.
Yeah, dude, the bass is hard. Those Sublime songs.
Do.
So just forming the band, like any band, you've been in bands.
Yeah.
So when you first get together, you're just like, hey, let's share all the music. So basically, I just shared with them everything I liked, and Bob is on board with all the same kind of stuff. And then so we're just like, Dave, listen to this. This is your homework. You're going to like this music. A lot of it sunk in. And, yeah. He sometimes has his own musical taste.
Yeah.
that we don't approve of.
Okay, there we go. That's where we're going next.
Famous quote from. Oh, God. You know.
Famous quote.
Yeah, it's super
Fuck
famous,
you.
huh?
No.
Oh, so famous.
You
I
know,
can't
the
remember.
drummer from Nirvana. Dave Grohl. He said, there's no such thing as a guilty pleasure with music. Just like what the fuck you like.
Totally. But what would they what would they condemn you for?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. All right, ask him.
What
See
would
what
you
they
condemn
like.
them for?
What?
What music that
you
you like that we think is stupid?
I can name it off. I can let it loose.
Just when you edit this, just bleep them like they're swears.
I'm not. There's no editing here.
No!
No editing here.
Uh-huh.
No, please curse as much as you want. Oh yeah. The internet.
Okay,
baby.
the first band, what would be it?
I would say the top of my head. I fancy Maroon 5.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I like pop music. I don't give a fuck.
That's all right. That's fine. That's fine. There's a lot of great pop music out there right now.
Yeah, that's probably what you'd say, right?
Yeah, that's number one, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like Danzig, okay, too. He's cool.
Do you
I
fall
stopped
off
caring.
of the Danzig train at any point in time? Is there
Oh,
any?
yeah.
Is there any
No.
drop in
What?
his career?
Oh, why?
Never.
For you,
He
like,
can do no
I mean,
wrong.
he does carry those groceries really well. in
He
that
could put out
famous
as much
picture.
shit music as he wants.
Fuck, dude.
That kitty litter.
Well, he can't get no break, dude. He needed to get his fucking cat some kitty litter.
Who doesn't do
yeah,
that?
he had to. And
What about? It's no worse than James Hetfield wearing those fucking flip flops and holding his wife's.
Yeah, he's got to do what he got to do.
Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do.
Is that people are still buying James Hetfield's records. That's the difference. That's the sad part. That's the sad part about Glenn is that Glenn is.
I don't know.
always
He
thought
did a
was very
couple. He did a
interesting.
couple Misfit shows that kind of sold out. I don't know. He still.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't follow Danzig. I don't follow Glenn Danzig.
He's still selling shit.
Yeah.
Is he okay? Good for him.
Not as much as Metallica.
You know my
No way.
my
Metallica
favorite
made him.
my favorite thing about Glenn Danzig is Henry and Glenn Forever.
Oh yeah, that little.
That
Love affair.
those comedy.
Yeah.
I'm a Henry Rollins guy like through and through.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He is like the hill that I will die on. Is like that guy.
What would Hank think about
Yeah, I
that?
know. What
Oh,
would
yeah.
Uncle Hank think about the alcohol, right? Yeah.
And what is a sock on the?
We know. What is Hank's masturbatory rules?
You don't look that buff.
Yeah, I
what's
know.
going on?
I
You're not
know. I
following-
know. All right. I asked
The
for that.
Iron. Did you read his that one piece
The
on the
Iron
Iron?
in the Soul.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah,
Loved
and
it.
He's a badass dude.
Henry doesn't have little bitch eyes for need glasses. I wear contacts. I can say that.
God, never meet your heroes. Shit.
They're nice. They're cool. I want a pair.
So,
I do. I need some.
so let's talk a little bit about
Michael Max.
music progression for you guys a little bit, because your sound and your songwriting structures have definitely evolved and changed over time. Most notably with the last couple records. I was just kind of wondering what pushed you kind of away from the almost strict diet of like horror punk that we were. So I don't know a better way to describe
two?
the music other than that. Up until that point, because it got a little bit more like now I'm like a badass on the road. You know what I mean? Like as opposed to all the other stuff before.
Yeah. Oh, they look crap.
No, it was great. It's the shit that I fell in love with.
I don't know. It's like anything. You don't know how you're doing it. You just do it. I don't think
You want the exclusive? Do you want? Should I
Go.
tell him the
All
truth?
right.
What exclusive?
Yeah,
The
I want to
exclusive
know
right here.
too.
This is where you're gonna hear it.
I want to know too.
Get stoked.
All right, I'm gonna
I'm scared.
I'm gonna come clean here.
Okay.
At some point, 'cause I had me and Bob dual writing. Oh, actually, it was me. I was writing the songs at first, because I'm the oldest brother. Got to do what I tell you to do.
What is this donk hair? Go on.
Then Bob started writing more songs, and then it was 50-50. And remember, we were at like a Denny's or something, having a fight about I write more songs than you, and it was a very weird struggle
Really?
of songwriters. And at some point, the well dried up for me, and thank God, Bob still has it. So Bob's the number one songwriter right now. So
Wow.
it changed.
Credit.
So that's why the
Appreciate
vision changed. It was, it was more my vision than our vision, and now we're Bob's carrying the torch, and he's taking us to new areas and new levels. And thank God he's got the chops, and he's.
Well, my time is
can do it.
coming, my friends. It's gonna dry up,
It's gonna dry up, and then Dave's gonna pick
and
up
then
the guitar.
it's going to be the
Then
worst
we're gonna
record.
Sing about King Kong with a thong.
We haven't even done that. Let's go around the table and say who plays what.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck.
I'll start over here.
My name's David Calabrese. I play drums.
Hey y'all, I'm Bobby Calabrese. I play guitar.
I'm Joby Calabrese, and I play the bass. I only need 4 strings.
Who gave that guy a mic? Get him out of here.
And we got my buddy Ryan filming this
What
exclusive
up? Thanks for
interview.
filming. Wait, who does the vocals though? We should say that, right? That's an important part.
Ooh. Me and Jim.
Nice.
Jim and I.
We tag teamed the vocals,
Ooh.
and
Eiffel Tower him. Huh?
You know what's funny about that? What's funny about that is that Davey's voice sounds more like the singing voice in your guys' songs than your guys'
Wait, hold
talking voice does.
Hold on.
Sing, Bobby, sing.
Just do a whoa, and I'll prove them wrong here.
Whoa! I don't think the bass is on enough on this thing. I swear to God, it's making my voice too high.
Yeah, so a little unknown fact, you only know this if you see us live, because I'll sing a verse, we'll sing the chorus together, then Bob will sing a verse, or vice versa, he'll sing the verse first. So even our voices sound so alike, no one knows that it's two different people singing
Yeah,
That's crazy.
different things. But
The only thing I could think of, the only other bands, maybe Typo does it. You know, the one guy sings and Peter Steele sings, but they have
Beatles.
totally different voices.
Yeah.
Beatles.
Plenty
But
of bands do
more,
that,
I think
you know.
more modern. I think Alkaline Trio.
I was about to say Alkaline Trio does that, yeah.
But they have such distinct voices, so
Extremely
you can totally tell. I mean,
Mhm.
we're just the same fucking voice. It doesn't even matter. I don't know why we do it.
Yeah.
You can just do it. I'll just sit back and relax. I don't know, but it's fun that way, you know.
That's good. That's really cool. Yeah, no, the Alkaline Trio put out a new album a few weeks ago, and it's okay.
Yeah, they.
Can you do a review? Let's
I'm
hear
a
the
really
review.
big fan of Alkaline Trio. I feel like this album was like, let's write an album together and have a good time and take no chances and do nothing differently. And that's exactly that's literally what it is. Like, there's every album up until this point. I'm a really big fanboy of theirs. Every album up until this point, there's something about it that's distinct, whether it's the way the songs are written or the vocals or the guitar or the embellishments. Something about each album is different. This one is completely interchangeable. Like, there's just nothing. It's just like, okay, yeah, that's cool. It's fun. It's Alkaline Trio. Safe.
Well, I have a hot take.
Yeah.
I've heard it. This
Yeah,
thing
you've heard
might
it?
be cursed.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
What do you think of it?
Well, let me just state I love him also.
Yeah. Is this thing
it-
cursed?
So, as you know, Matt joined Blink for
Yep.
a little bit, and the other guys started doing other
Got to be a
things.
rock star, yeah.
And it just seemed like this album was just, we need to tour, we need to do something.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I feel that. No, I feel that. That completely goes
Like
along
they
with what
threw
I
out
was saying.
some lyric videos that someone else could have done.
Totally.
They didn't even want to get in front of a video camera.
I
They did a
that's
couple
the worst.
interviews,
I haven't
so.
even seen any videos. I haven't even looked.
Yeah, just some lyric videos and just like visualizers. Yeah, it just seemed like they needed something.
They did that with the last album too. Yeah, it's what it is. I mean, I'm happy for Matt, I guess, that he got to be a rock star. Do you guys know Frank Turner at all? Frank Turner's
I know the name.
musician. Okay,
Yeah, well,
I caught him back. I caught him outside after a show one time, and he told me a great story about Matt Skiba. He said that he always thought that Matt Skiba was crazy because he was always on drugs,
Yeah.
and then he got off drugs. And then he hung out with him again, and he's exactly the same person as he is on drugs, as he is off of drugs. He says he's just mad, to use his terminology.
Is he?
Yeah, that was really funny. He's like, no, he's not. It's not because he's on drugs. He's just crazy. Like, he's just fucking nuts. It's just who he is. All right.
So, yeah, because we see this other side of it because these last few albums have really been challenging our fans, because it's like, okay, we put ourselves to a test. Like, okay, what this album is going to be about? It's like each one is like a different concept, and it just keeps taking the music and the fans somewhere else. And luckily, everyone's around for the ride.
Mostly.
Because it's not so far. It's not so far removed. You know what I mean? It's not like
No,
you're making
yeah.
like discotheque or some kind of weird ass like.
Yeah, it's the same. It's still the same
Yeah.
themes,
Yeah.
but yeah, just total different music.
Yeah.
Vibe, dude.
It's cool though. I'm super bad at it. When's the last show that you guys played?
Our two sold out shows, July 13th and 14th,
Ah, where was that at?
at the Rebel Lounge and
Slide bar.
Wow.
In
California.
Fullerton, California.
That's awesome. I fucking love Rebel Lounge, man. Rebel is the shit.
Yeah, they're great.
Now, I'm assuming that given how long it's been since the last album and where we are right now and the fact that you guys are doing press at the moment, that you're going to have something new coming out soon?
Nope. I did tell you that we pushed it because we were in the studio.
Yeah.
But shh, don't tell anybody. We were in the studio.
Oh, very cool.
But there's 4 more days to go.
We told them
Mixing and stuff.
we said we wanted you to mix it during October. No other month, so please push it back and mix in October. That's the only way to get the right feel.
Yeah, good vibe, dude. I watched Halloween 3 for the
Okay.
first time in
Yeah.
the studio. I watched
While he was mixing.
some other stuff. While Hogue was mixing.
Oh, I have a question. I'm just looking around, and everyone's very decorated. Everyone's got cool pins on and stuff like that. And I'm looking around, and something caught my eye. You got a Ghost pin on.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, right. I have not yet done this publicly at all. We need to talk about the new Ghost record.
Prequel?
Yes. We need to talk
I'm familiar.
we need to talk about it.
All right.
What's your opinion on it?
Love it.
Really?
Yeah, it's all right. It's weird, but I love it.
Good. I'm happy that you love it. I would prefer that people love it. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
To me, it
As long as
sounded.
someone liked it.
I know. I'm happy. I'm happy that someone liked it, but it felt like. I don't know. It just didn't feel. It just didn't like the hooks didn't grab me. The production didn't do anything for me. I just didn't get it. Like I loved the last one. I thought Meliora was fucking amazing. But I don't
You
know.
don't like I Want to Be With You, dude?
No.
Oh, God, no.
It's so cheesy. No, it just felt like he was doing his best to keep writing songs, but the core songwriters of the band were no longer there, and it just felt like he was trying really hard to keep it going. And there's a lot of filler tracks, and
That's
that
right.
was
They
my
had
opinion
the,
on it. And
the
it really
Nameless.
bummed me out. Like I want to like it so bad because I love that band, but it just didn't happen for me. I'm sorry. I feel like I let you down, Davey.
That's okay, man. When did
I'll
you
give
fall
it
in
another pass.
When did you fall in love with them?
I fell in love with them when I heard Infestissimum.
That's where you went wrong.
Is that late? I was late to the game.
I have a theory that anything that you fall in love with, the first dopamine hit of I love this, you can't compare.
I agree. I can see that for sure. Totally.
So all right. Everyone knows Tobias. Do you know?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
So
Dude, I was obsessed with this band. Like I loved this band.
was
I know. And then they put out the new album, and all this stuff happened with Tobias, and I was like, God damn, man, like this sucks. But that live album is so good.
It's good. Yeah.
Oh fuck, it's so good. Sorry. Ceremony
They have
and
some
Devotion.
fun shows, fun live shows. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that.
I've been doing an acoustic thing.
Oh, the one they did at Zia.
Yeah.
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 Oh my God. Ryan was there also. Incredible. We're also going to go see them again pretty
November,
soon.
yeah.
Jimmy's daughter is going to also go.
Where are they going to be at? Oh no, the dog's in here.
You come to
Where's it
Dow.
going to be, Jim?
I'm gonna say like
Somewhere in
theater.
Phoenix. Yeah, where were they last time? They're gonna be back there.
very cool.
I don't know.
Sick.
Yeah, I love them. I'll give the album another pass. We'll see how it goes. Because I want to. I love them. I was looking forward to it so much.
You probably are like thrown off by the Cardinal. It's not pop anymore. The artwork is.
I'm fine with
Different.
all of that. It's just the songwriting that bothered me. That
It
was
is
the
very
thing.
show tunes, and
Yeah.
you know, as
Which
you
is
know,
what
I
you're
like
suppo-
Maroon
which is
5,
what
so
you
it's
would
okay.
expect. Like I expect that from them. I mean, I got it. The first song I ever heard from them that I fell in love with was was not Ghost. I'm sorry.
If you have ghosts.
Yes. No, not If You Have Ghosts. The fucking Jesus Christ. It's on Infestissimum. It's the one about. Oh Jesus Christ! Whatever. I can't fucking remember. It's gonna drive me. Fuck Goulet. Whatever.
Oh, the Zombie Girl.
Zombie Girl. That's the
Okay.
first song. That's the first song I ever heard from them. So I'm fine with Poppy because that's how I got into them in the first place. Was that song?
That is very far off from Prequel, so.
Yeah. Is it though? Is it still? I guess it is even more far off then.
Yeah.
Oh well. Fuck it. We'll talk about you guys. You guys are in here right now. Fuck those guys.
Ghost rules!
Ghost rule. I mean, I know they rule. They're great.
Tobias, if you're listening,
He's not.
He's not.
love you. And James, Mr. Hetfield.
Oh.
Lars, if you're listening.
Definitely listening.
Metallica Ghost Calabrese. We'll open for you. Let's be.
I would love that. I would love that. You would blow them all off stage. Absolutely.
Well, you know, you'd hope.
Every day of the week.
But actually, Ghost and Metallica are doing a European tour.
Oh, really?
Pretty recent. Coming up.
Pretty coming out.
Yeah, so it's you never know.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's super cool. I'd be down with that. I could fuck with that. I wouldn't see Metallica unless Ghost was opening for them, I don't think. But yeah. Anyway. So now
Okay.
as far as themes on the new album go, is this still
Number
more
7.
more in the Bobby camp as
Whoa.
far as hey, well, it's me. As far as things go, Lyrically, are you guys throwing it back a little bit to the old stuff? Are you going in yet another brand new direction? Yellow album cover, completely bright.
Well, you're kind of onto something.
Wait, really?
There is a new direction, but
I get the same old
no,
sad
there's new vibes.
sob
dude.
story. It's the I hate myself, I hate my life, I want to die kind of
Serial
stuff. It's always
killers. There's a vampire vibe.
Nice.
Okay.
End of the world.
We don't straight up say
yeah.
we're sucking your neck, la di da. It's more like, oh god, what was one of the things?
I don't know. It's same old. It's depression. I want the sound of depression.
It's sad.
I
Sad
think
record.
so. I think so.
Is it a banger or is it just like slow,
It's like-
sad songs?
You know, it's like sad, hard, sad.
Totally. I love hard sad is the best genre.
We're like,
There's
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's any slow songs.
no.
We go medium or we go real fast.
At a medium pace.
Or like whatever this is.
It's pretty fast.
Or I guess
pretty
that's fast. Or like, or.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away just yet. People are going to be like sampling that from now on.
I did some, I guess you call throwback drum beats.
Oh.
You know,
throwback
like-
to who are you throwing back to?
Traveling Vampire Show,
Oh,
you know. Like,
myself.
Oh,
Myself.
I meant like throwback to like Keith Moon or like throwing back.
Vintage Calabrese.
Just Calabrese.
Oh, I'm just going to homage myself.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It worked one time. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah. we do have, there is a speckle of sound clips, horror movie sound clips.
Ooh,
So there's that.
it's been a minute.
Yeah. So there's that, and then I would say predominantly lots of synths.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Synths are hot right now.
hey, don't have to tell us twice.
I'm into I'm into some of that cool like that analog synth
Oh,
shit,
baby.
like those like
Oh, you're gonna like
those
cream
retro
your
wave
jeans.
soundtracks.
Retrowave, you know it.
Dude, I listen to so much retro wave. It's not even fucking funny. Like I love that stuff.
It's great to work to.
Oh, I'm really excited. Now I'm really excited.
like dark synth.
Yeah,
Dark
I
synth.
know. Stalking
With
synth.
Goblin.
Hard rock.
Goblin, yeah.
guitars,
That
yeah.
Dario Argento shit. It was so good.
Yeah. So it should be good.
You know what was terrible? I listened to the OG Day of the Dead soundtrack in the woods at night, and that was probably one of my worst decisions. That was like one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my entire like. There's like miles and miles between me and any kind of civilization, and I'm like, doo-doo, like the Goblin soundtrack. Oh, it was not fun. That was not a good time at all. Fuck. It's so good though. I love that stuff. So if you guys are throwing in some of that, that's exciting. I love it.
That reminds me and my high school buddy, we'd listen to around the campfire by our house. We had a, felt like in the middle of nowhere because in the boonies, but
Yeah.
we'd listen to Black Sabbath
Mm-hmm.
and like freak each other out and just like, this is so scary.
You guys all Sabbath
What's it?
fans?
Oh yeah.
Scariest
Oh, yeah.
Sabbath record. Not best.
Scary.
Creepiest,
know.
eeriest, scariest Sabbath record.
I don't know.
I don't know the album.
So
what's
hard without
what's the
names.
one-
It was the one that was,
names.
you know, what is this that stands before me?
Oh,
Figure in black.
What's
No,
that
Black
one?
Sabbath.
Is that Sabbath?
By
Bloody
Black
Sabbath?
That's what,
Yeah. I would say
that was the song that was
I would
good.
say that. I would say it's a tie between the self-titled and Master of Reality. I think Master of Reality is fucking got some
What songs are on that?
creepy cuts on it too. It's got Children of the Grave on
Oh,
it.
that one's
too.
good. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Like the White Zombie version of that is good.
Yeah. White Zombie, speaking of bands who are just trying to keep moving and keep making money, put out a live album a few weeks ago of them doing Astro
Zombie?
Creep, right?
Oh, it was a Rob Zombie or something?
It was Rob Zombie
doing-
performing
Oh, you're right.
Astro
Yeah, yeah,
Creep
yeah.
in its entirety live.
Huh.
When was
Yeah.
this? When did this
It
come
came out a
out?
few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's like they put it on vinyl or something.
Yeah, it's up on the Spotify. You got John 5 on guitar, and he's got like all of his. It's a good cast of people. that he's got up there.
I mean,
for
it's
it.
not the original guys, but
No, it's not the original.
no,
guys.
fuck them, you know.
Dude.
Dude, his interviews about that shit is like really interesting.
What?
Like it's very dramatic between him and the rest of the band, and how he would have his own bus to himself.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We read the book
Yeah.
for what's her face?
Sean
book,
Jasol, how do you pronounce her last
yeah,
name?
whatever
The
her
bass
name is.
player for
Uh-huh.
White Zombie, that lady.
Yonce.
Yeah, she has a book, whatever, behind the scenes stuff, and yeah, she said it started to crumble after.
They started making money.
He needed his own bus, while the other guy, the plebes, are on
The
the other.
plebes.
But he
bus.
was an art rocker, and he wasn't even into metal or anything they were doing.
Yeah,
They
she was
listened
like,
to-
here, listen to this cool music. What's this?
Like a drummer was like, "Hey, listen, this is metal." And he's like, "What?"
What the fuck is metal?
He just kind of seems boring to me. Like Rob Zombie's one of those guys where like I would never want to meet because like if I like. I'm not super in love with him, but if I was, I wouldn't want to meet him. Because I remember this one interview where they were asking him what his favorite comedies are, and he's like, I don't watch comedies. I only watch horror movies. It's like either A, you're lying, or B, you're really fucking boring. Like I love horror movies too, but like you can't be like, no, it's all garbage. I only watch horror movies. Whatever. Fuck you, Rob Zombie. Daisy, what are you doing?
You're telling me with a straight face, Rob, you've never seen Seinfeld?
You've never giggled one time at a sitcom.
You son of a bitch.
Um,
Everybody likes Seinfeld.
Yeah, he just seems jaded and I don't know. I always got weird vibes. But same. I mean, most of those guys are like that. Like Trent Reznor's like that too. Sorry, Daisy. Daisy, get out of here. Go. Daisy, go.
You silly dog.
Dog's gotta get out of here. Get out of here. There she goes. There she goes. All right, she's all right. Back to it, guys. Now, when it comes to lyrics, is that the same as far as the songwriting process goes? Like, if you're coming up with the primary riffs or the primary structure of the song, are you the one who usually writes the lyrics as well, Bobby, or is it like does
No.
it depend?
Oh.
Jimmy wrote some real good shit for this new one.
I think I was just gonna say the process we kind of just do is write the song. Whoever writes it, you just write it.
Bobby.
Somebody
But
comes.
no, wait.
Somebody.
What do you mean by write the song? Do you mean like each individual member will write out like the
Oh,
whole song?
well,
for
So
the
last
most part?
album, okay, the current album, and
We should start using the names of the albums too,
Albums.
so that people keep
album
keep
7.
track
This
at home.
new one coming up. They haven't heard yet.
Unnamed.
So Bobby,
Unnamed.
Dave booked the studio. We didn't have any songs yet.
No, we didn't.
Did we have? We had.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Bob had some in his pocket. Let me tell a story.
A bunch.
So
Make it
Dave
sound
booked
more
the st-
dramatic, please.
All right, going dramatic.
No
you.
songs.
We had no songs. Dave
Didn't
booked the
even know how
studio.
to play instruments.
Dave's like, all right, guys, we only have 3 months. I booked the studio. We got to get these songs written. Do your thing, Bob. So then Bob came back. Every rehearsal, he'd come back with a new song. He's like, okay, this is the parts. This is what we're doing. Then he would yell at Dave, you're playing the drums wrong. You're supposed to sound like this. He was like, no, it's supposed to be like this. And I just play along on bass, whatever. And then he'd be like, all right, this is how the melody goes. Just make up words as we sing. And then he comes in with some lyrics. He's like, all right, this is the chorus. And then write your lyrics around this. I'll write mine that I'm going to sing. And then boom. That's it. It works. It's simple.
Classic.
Why make it
We
any harder?
one of the I don't know if other bands do it. Probably not. Who knows? But
Well,
Well,
let me add some more
Oh.
dramatic shit.
Oh, yeah.
Boys, I booked the studio. We have no songs. We have 2 sold-out shows coming up.
what do we do?
What do we do?
do you concentrate?
rehearse?
Do you concentrate on the sold
I
out
have to wear
shows?
sunglasses outside. People will notice me. They'll ask me questions.
Oh damn, you're right.
There you
The
go.
answer was,
Oh,
Do both.
I didn't even know those were sunglasses.
what's up, Bernie? Or Dead Bernie? Whatever.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Straight up. Bobby's here, kind of.
Fuck, I need to go back and rewatch that. I loved that movie when I was younger. Fuck, I need to go back and rewatch that. It was a classic. I wonder if people made that movie today, if they feel like people would be angry about it. I wonder if people get pissed
definitely.
off at Weekend at Bernie's today.
Dead body rights, okay?
Yeah, Dead Body Rights. Excuse
This is
me.
2018.
Yeah, we can't have you desecrating him all over the beach.
There had to been a moral to it. I can't remember it.
Yeah.
Do you have it on
Have a
Blu-ray?
There
good
was a
time,
moral.
that's the
There wasn't a
moral.
moral. No, I don't have it on Blu-ray. I should get it. I should get it though. Classic.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, the lyrics. We just we write a song and then we kind of have a general idea of what it's going to be about. I write my half, Jim writes his half, and I think that works out because I kind of run out of steam halfway through, and then two different ideas coming together. It's works out for the last 10 years. So
Damn, is that how long it's been?
probably over. Yeah,
Longer. Have
Probably
you not checked
longer.
our
Come on, you
Wikipedia
have to
page?
have a date.
What are you hot? You're not hot ones.
I'm not Hot Ones.
Who?
It's a great show.
Hot Ones is amazing. Hot Ones is fantastic.
You should have known
I'm
this.
starting kind of a Hot Ones. I should plug it on this. Me and Mo from 93.3 Alt Z have a show called Getting Stoned with Matt and Mo, and it's basically yeah. It's we haven't even posted the first episode yet, but it's like it's happening, and it's literally Hot Ones with weed. Like, that's basically what
Fuck
it
it's
is.
420, dude.
So yeah, brah, fucking 420, brah. Yeah,
We don't
So
like
Getting
talking about
Stoned-
drugs. We are a Christian household.
Getting Stoned with Matt and Mo. Check it out. It's definitely
Don't.
out by the point that this episode has been released. Hey, never meet your heroes, guys. Never do it. You like that song you're listening to? Don't meet them.
It is in good faith and
Just kidding.
just as
For real though, I used to drive.
please do not
Is
listen
it
to that
legal
show.
here?
I used to drive.
Matthew,
I used to drive.
Is this legal here? You better have a disability. Say you
I
do.
got all kinds of disabilities.
Okay, there you go.
That's what we thought.
Society.
That's
You
what we
haven't
assumed.
You haven't met me long enough, but
It's your psychotherapy with Mo.
yeah,
Getting
that's what
high.
it is. Me
Yeah,
and Mo
just
getting
feeling
high.
good.
You can't.
No,
sleep.
I used to drive around at night, going really fast, just blaring, traveling like crazy, like. Fuck, I would blare the shit out of that record. Just it's like the best album to listen to
What record?
at night.
What? 420?
What?
Traveling Vampire Show.
Charlie Vampire.
Oh,
Show.
you're talking about us now. Oh. Go on.
Yeah.
I said sorry. I shouldn't have truncated it to traveling. I meant Traveling Vampire.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Oh.
Vamp show.
Oh,
Yes.
Traveling
Is that
Vampire
how
Show.
you guys say it? Vamp Show?
Actually, it's TVS.
CBS, yeah. So I would blare that thing driving around at like 70 miles per hour in Queen Creek, Arizona, just like as a teenager in the middle of nowhere. Like that. I'm telling everyone who's listening right now, not even because they're right in front of me, if you need an album to listen to in the desert at 2 a.m. driving really fast, honestly, anything from the Calabrese discography will probably suffice. I would say.
Yeah, dude.
Here's something fun. Here's something fun for the whole family. How about rank your albums best to or favorite to least favorite?
Oh, my God.
Right?
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Okay. Where are we started? Well, let's start from least favorite to favorite. We'll make them work for that top spot.
Okay, you want that? All
Yeah.
right, here we go.
Let's give it to them.
Worst Midnight Spook Show.
Ooh.
Next.
Why? Whoa. Why?
It's the first.
Okay.
It was the EP.
I won't stop you anymore. We'll ask the questions afterwards.
Okay, we'll do rapid fire. Worst Midnight Spook Show. Second worst.
Wait, he said he not. Did you want full order?
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
full
Holy
order.
totally.
shit.
Then we
Oh
got
my God.
look it up.
I don't remember my
Then
the
we
albums.
13 Halloween, second worst. Traveling Vampire Show, third worst.
Okay, so all the early shit. You're just
He's
throwing
just
it all
going
out.
down the.
Going up the aisle, and They Cause Death, next worst. And then, jeez, what's the next one?
Dayglow.
Dayglow, next worst. Born, next worst. Lust, next
less
worst.
worst.
Best, album number 7. The one we're working on.
All right, well, moving over to you, Bobby. Are you ready to do this? You ready to play this game?
Can I just
You
do
will win
one and one?
absolutely nothing.
I'll say the worst is just 13 Halloweens.
Okay.
Because it's the first. And the best is probably Dayglow Necros.
Ooh, you're gonna go Dayglow for number one spot.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting kind of like middle. It's like it's an interesting piece in your guys' history, in my opinion.
It
where
is.
It's like oh, that's like this album that was in like this weird little era of the band.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
No, it was a great record. It's an but that was that was kind of in the transitionary period, was it not? Like
True.
as far as moving from one thing to another, that was kind of this weird, at least, and from my perspective, it seemed like this kind of, that was the beginning of the transition.
And that
Yeah.
felt like that was the peak. I think you feel the same way, Bob. That was like the best horror rock album that we could put out, and after that, it was like We did it.
We did it. Yeah, you already did it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you
there's
already
no-
made the wall. Like, what do you do next?
We why did I don't know. Yeah, it was just the first couple records were great.
I like the album cover.
Yeah.
Great.
And the record before that, They Call Us Death, we had a lot of issues with it, and it was tough to write, and it was just a pain in the ass. So it was a breath of fresh air when we did Day Glow. Because I think we hammered it out in like a week. The dude, Bob Hogue at Flying Blanket.
Yeah, that's
mixed
when we
it.
met
Is that
Bob
who you
Hogue.
guys always use?
Mm-hmm.
Now after that album, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's a kindred spirit.
Is he
Oh,
is he
yeah.
doing the new one?
Yeah, oh,
Yes,
yeah.
he is.
Dude,
Shout out Bob Hogue.
Bob
love
was
ya.
supposed to be on the show, and then both of our schedules got fucked, and he
Oh,
didn't
no,
get to come in.
You got to get him
Busy.
on.
He's gonna be
Boy.
in here. Hey, fucking tell him when you go back in. Be like, hey, you forgot to talk to him. But so wait, did you mention Scorpion's Touch?
Yeah, that's the 5th worst.
Okay, got it. Well, what about you, Jimmy? The last one. You should have had this ready to go.
You know, I didn't like this question. I feel
It's loaded. It's loaded.
It is a loaded question. Well, okay, let's just do 2 then. Least favorite, why? Most favorite, why?
I don't know. All the songs though, they all have. So I guess if you got to put it based on just recording, I would say least favorite would be They Call Us Death, because we actually went back in and tried to remaster that because we hated the way it came out. So favorite, but you know, even though it's least favorite recording, like we still have some great songs on there that you listen to it, get so many great memories of playing the shows and like connecting with fans. And then the favorite, I don't know. That's tough. I guess Vampires. Traveling Vampire Show is probably favorite.
Nice.
Because that seems to be
Classic.
the most. We play those songs live.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
it's all based on for live. Those songs, so many people are connected with those songs. You play those, everyone's singing along, and you really.
Are you guys gonna be playing Voices of the Dead until just for the rest of your
Yeah.
life? Like that's just the
Betcha.
song, no matter what. That song
No
has
one-
almost 1 million listens on Spotify now. By the way,
No one else is going to be
Oh.
playing it, so we might as well do it.
Yeah.
it's a great. I mean, that's a classic. That's Traveling Vampire Show, right?
yeah.
It's a classic cut. Classic cut. Good. Well done. Thank you. Great song. Now, as far as traveling goes and the whole touring thing goes, have you guys have any cool any bands who you just love sharing the road with, or have shared the road with in the past who you just absolutely love?
Strung Out, that was awesome. We did a few shows of Strung Out. Those
Oh,
guys,
yeah?
Oh my God, they're like so cool. Like,
Yeah, that was
could you be
cool.
our big brothers?
Did you guys ever tour with Creepshow?
No. I don't think we ever played a show with them.
Really?
Not even like a festival or anything.
That's weird.
But
Tiger Army.
Bunch of shows.
Yeah.
Not really.
well, yeah, we never really hung out with them. But what's it called?
Oh, we wanted to, but they didn't want to
Biter?
hang out with us.
Yeah.
Biters are
Biters.
cool.
Oh yeah, Biters fun. Those guys are
Yeah,
fun.
The goofballs.
We got in a little kerfuckle out in Canada with them, like
You got
a little
kerfuffle
fight.
with the boys and biters. What happened in Canada?
Well,
Oh, they had our backs because it was a crazy situation where I think it was Dave's birthday out in Canada. Fucking streets filled with snow. I don't know how you deal with that. We had our trailer, the van. You got to double park in the snow. We're end of the night. We're unloading stuff down this big flight of stairs.
the worst stairs possible.
Worst stairs possible. Big long staircases. Everyone's tired. Everyone's like drunk and everything. Coming down the stairs, and these dudes are out there just smoking cigarettes. No one's moving out of the way. We're just carrying all these amps through. 2 people have to carry it through.
Wait, sorry. I hope everyone heard the leather. It's just like one of the manliest sounds. Sorry. Anyway, continue.
So, what happened? We're going back in. Tuck was with me, singer of the Biters. We're heading back up, and this dude was like to stand in there for a cigarette, not even like moving. So I kind of like walked around him, and I don't know if something bumped or something like that.
Yeah.
And
I,
he's
I
like-
may have accidentally pumped into
I
him.
might have bumped into him. I don't know. But the guy started, yelling at me, and I was just going to ignore him and just keep walking, whatever. But Tux, and he's like, I forget exactly what happened, but basically it came down to Tux like, "Fuck you, you French bitch!"
Whoa!
Pushed the dude because they're French Canadians. Pushed the dude, And all of a sudden, like, the guy comes back hitting him, and all these other guys just show up out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? They all look like, I don't know.
They're ready to go, man. They're hiding in the bushes. They're waiting for
They
somebody,
are. He
somebody
called them
to make a
wiggers.
slur about
He called
the
them a bunch of
French
wiggers came
Canadians.
out, which I heard this is, which is not.
All you
not
hear is Paul Wall.
Yeah, they just look like a bunch of Euro weirdos and
Yeah, Euro weirdos.
Suits.
yeah.
yeah, something like that. They came out and it's just punching, and our guy that Tom was there, just like.
But it was weird because it was on the snow and the ice,
Yeah,
so
it was
everyone was
slipping
like
on the snow.
barely like.
And like all
it was
these
like
big
this-
puffy jackets are punching each
Yeah,
other,
it was
and just.
and then it's just like, and then like the cops are there, like, and they're like,
Yeah, I
oh,
saw
gotta go.
There was a cop across the street. I was the only sober one there. There was a cop. He was standing in his car, and like I was like, I don't want to be fighting these people. So I just called him over. I'm like, hey, and like he started walking over, and everyone just scurried. There was like everyone was drunk, and everyone was like. So like, I don't want to get busted. And he came up, and it was like, these guys just started attacking us. I was like, whatever. And I was the only one standing there, and it was like, yeah, go on your way. And then we unloaded. It was fun times.
Interesting.
Fun times in
though.
Canada.
Interesting. Those Canadians aren't quite as nice as they all pretend to
It's
be,
a
as
lie.
We think we should.
French bitch.
French bitch.
French bitch, get
Fuck
outta
you,
here.
you French bitch.
So,
And it was on.
what is it like?
Coffin
being-
Cats. Coffin Cats is the other.
Oh, Coffin Cats. Okay, cool. Have you guys ever played with what's the other really obvious psychobilly band? Necromantics.
Yes, we played with
We
them.
played
played it though. We
shows, off
didn't
shows,
really-
I think.
Here and there.
Yeah, they're cool.
That's one of those bands. There's like I feel like there's like about a dozen bands. Like I listen to music like fucking crazy. That's all I ever do. And there's about a dozen bands who I've always aspired to really get into, but for some reason it just didn't connect. And Necromantics is one of those bands. For some reason, like they'll never get anything but my like respect and adoration, and I'll only ever say nice things. But for some reason it just doesn't like connect. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're in your
so
band,
sorry.
and as we confirmed earlier, you're also in a family together. What is that dynamic like as far as being in a band with your brothers?
It's awesome.
Your real brothers, not like your Ramones brothers. Like,
It's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fuck, never mind that shit.
I don't know. What do you want?
What do you think? What do you think, Davey? What do you feel about it?
Oh, my thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'd say the blood is a testament of our Father God.
Well,
No, what I'm trying
Jesus
to say
Christ.
is
Jesus
God-
Christ brought us together.
Well, you know, it gets hard.
Hey, don't
And-
talk about your weekend.
It's hard. And you know, you fight, but you know,
yeah, you just
power through it. Keep going.
You know, you get out there on the field, you just keep on pushing
Rough and
forward,
baby.
and
Who's the most agreeable member?
What does that even mean?
Like, who's the member who's like
the French
most-
bitch.
The most, yeah. Who's the French bitch? No, who's the most like chaotic neutral? I guess of the band. Who is kind of the?
That sounds like this guy.
Is
Sounds
it
like
Bobby? I had a feeling it was
you
going to
said
be Bobby.
chaotic neutral.
Well, I mean, like,
Chaotic
you're in a punk band. Like, there is no, it's all chaotic something. But so you're the neutralizer, you think?
oh, you mean
Neutralizer.
like
But the one who's like
just
not
there?
causing problems, just kind of like having a good time.
Oh, we all cause problems.
Yeah.
Am I?
Nope.
Probably.
The chaotic, yes. That's where you threw me off.
Dude, it's the
Oh.
tortured artist, man.
He's a torture artist, man.
Dude, back
Fucking
off.
psycho.
Dude, like I have feelings.
You just can't fucking control art.
Like, I like The Cure a lot. Okay, got it. Interesting. Just curious.
I don't think you got it.
What did you get, Matthew?
I don't get it.
I don't know. I got that we should move on. From that. That's what I got. That's what
Good
I picked
idea.
up. It is interesting though. I mean, you really don't see that often. I'm sure. I'm assuming. Like, what's the question that you guys get the most often? Are you actually brothers?
We get the
Are you brothers?
who's the most
Rate your albums.
who's the most chaotic? Oh, we get these over and over. I mean, it gets quite tiresome. You know what I mean?
Get some hot ones in here, baby.
Yeah.
Where's your deep diving?
Hey,
You
he's
got some deep questions?
dude. You got to eat the French fries first, then you go to the
Okay,
hamburger.
Okay. Ready.
He's
We
like,
can move on. We can go
no,
on some deeper questions.
no,
if
not
you
yet.
wanna.
I don't
If you
wanna
want to
do
go
deep.
deep,
no deep. Not
no
yet.
deep. No, not yet.
Yeah. Do you got stuff?
Sure.
Like some deep cuts, some deep like.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that thing you ate like 5 years ago?
What?
I don't know. That's deep.
There was a
cuts.
Tuesday 3 Aprils ago. What
Yeah.
did you eat?
Exactly.
No, I definitely have deep core. I always have shit like that ready to go. Like, okay, let's do this in for a second. Was there ever a moment where you were certain that the band was gonna end?
Next.
You had that ready. You fucking had that ready, no matter what I was gonna say. I see that. I see that.
Oh, you're touching nerves.
You fucking asked me to. You challenged me
So,
like
a
a
lot.
French bitch.
Except for that.
Yeah, there was. I mean, it's
Multiple
probably the
Once a
time
year.
where we.
Once a year.
Once a year.
Probably the one time when we were playing the Marquee Theater with Tiger Army, and we got into a fist fight beforehand. So that was
What
probably
year was this? I remember them playing Marquee a few years
This
ago.
was like one of the very first times, so it was a very long time ago. I think
Okay,
they were
never mind.
still on not Power Moonlight. It was the next one, I think.
Okay.
They're still on that one, the third album. So yeah, it was fist fighting before Marquee show, whatever.
You guys were fist fighting each other?
Yeah.
Damn. That's
Guess
so
guess
punk
which
rock.
ones. Guess which brothers. Only
I'm gonna guess.
It wasn't all
not
three of us
Bobby.
together.
What? Who?
I'm gonna guess not you.
I have a gentle face. I don't want to get hit.
You do. You have a very. You have a kind of a.
I wear contacts. You get hit in the head. They go blurry. You know what I mean?
So, who was the fist fight between?
Well, if it's not Bob, who is it?
Well, I just wanted to hear your confirmation, sir.
Just answer the question.
No, I spent all day today watching the Kavanaugh hearing, so I'm still like, my brain's fucking fried. I was spending like 10 hours watching government officials lie to each other for 10 hours. So
just get it on tape, motherfucker. Just say it.
interesting. Yeah, no, yeah, just say it. It was very interesting.
Well, I do believe it. Yeah,
it was
No
interesting.
politics.
We don't have to talk politics.
no religion, no politics,
did
no
watch
chicks.
10
This
hours
is a
of
boy
politics
zone
today.
only.
If anyone wants to hear it, I will definitely talk about it. But yeah, no, I'm not, bro. We get into fucking everything in this show. That's what we do. We do, bro. So once a year, you guys break. I feel like that's normal. I feel like every band kind of breaks up once a year, or almost breaks up once a year, or fights with each other. Maybe not fist fight outside of the marquee at a Tiger Army show, but you know, different strokes for different folks. Works out. You got a killer haircut. It's working for you.
You know. What the fuck? For the video, thank you, and for the listeners, thank you.
Classic.
All right.
Did you guys ever fuck around with the idea of so?
Wait, hold on. Can I
Please.
just real quick? You're harsh on my buzz.
What
Can
about
you,
Bobby's haircut?
Can you just tell me from worst to best who's the dreamiest and who's the least dreamiest? Please,
my
just get it on tape.
Tape and record. All right, they're both the same thing.
I mean, you could go like oh, if I was maybe.
So how would you how would
yeah.
you cast
Oh my
each?
God.
Roll, what-
I mean,
yeah.
we could do like levels of 1 through
How
10
would I
dream.
cast each member of Calabrese?
What
What's my
actor? What
rating?
actor?
Okay,
how
we
about
can
this?
do
What
that.
actor would you come in to play each killer?
Oh,
that's
let's
so
do that.
fucking easy, bro. Okay, so
Alright.
that's so fucking easy.
Oh,
so Davey's Tom Hardy all the way.
What?
Tom Hardy all the way. Are you
Venom.
fucking kidding me right now? He looks just like him.
What?
You know.
No.
Yeah,
He's
totally.
fucking Dawson's Creek, man.
No, I'm telling you, look up fucking like
Matthew,
I'm telling
I'll pay you later.
Tom Hardy, you got it in the bag.
You're just looking at that gross underbelly of a fish, pale skin. That's what you got to get the nice Magnum PI tan with the cut hair. Come
Oh
on,
my
who is it gonna
God.
be? Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. Let's go.
See, with you, Bobby, I'm wondering. I get a lot. I get a few different vibes. Can I? Does timing matter? Like,
No.
can I say like 1984? This actor.
I think so. I think
Sure.
so.
All right, so let's go. Cameron and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. 1984.
I quit.
Hallelujah! Not what he wanted to hear.
That's so specific. That's crazy.
He's got a point. I do spend most of my time in bed wishing I was dead.
Oh, love it.
Just falling head
You were
first
just
in the
asking.
pool.
Are you being serious?
No, of course I'm not being. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, I can see it.
We'll
the
move on to Jimmy.
Long drooping
I would
face.
say.
I got the sad face. I get it.
I would say for you. I
know
get Negan from Walking Dead. For sure. It's a tie between Negan from Walking. No, fuck it. That's perfect. We'll do that. Whoever.
Who's
what's
the
his
other
name?
one?
What's his name? Negan from Walking. Whoever plays. I don't remember his name, but he's great. He was in Supernatural too. I would say that. Yeah. Totally.
What was the tie between? What was the
It
other
was a tie between him and like I get like a. When I look at you, I get a vibe of hardworking, greaser-looking kind of dude. You know what I mean? So maybe like Mickey Rourke in a garage.
Fool, fool them again.
But
What about John Cusack?
what?
Yeah.
Maybe
John
we gotta
Cusack
get
in what?
I don't know.
High
I get
Fidelity,
That
I don't
High
know.
Fidelity?
Shit, when you,
I
guess
get that
the
a
beard.
lot. High
Bro.
Cusack. I
When
don't
he
know
gets
what.
the,
For
maybe the
real.
beard without the
The
beard.
beard throws
Oh yeah.
High
the beard throws it
Fidelity
off.
is one of the greatest movies of all time.
It's fun.
The end. Like, bar none. I'm sorry. Amazing.
Cameron. Oh, God.
Cameron.
So you're saying Bobby's not the dreamiest?
He was pretty dreamy.
No, he wasn't. He didn't get the girl.
He got somebody, though. He had that car.
He got
It was his dad's, but I mean, he had it for a little while.
Yeah. I know.
He got to watch the one girl undress, remember?
Wait,
He
what?
got to watch her undress when he was like catatonic and they thought that he wasn't there and he was like totally there.
Yes, the creep vibe. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm Judge Reinhold in Fast Times at Ridgemont High in the bathroom, looking at Phoebe Cates.
How fucked up would it be if I would have said Judge Reinhold to anybody at any time? Like, that's one of those names where if you don't get it, you're confused, and if you get it, you're like, ugh, really? Like, I wonder if Judge Reinhold was ever on any teen girl's bedroom wall.
He probably in Tiger Beat sometime in his life.
I wonder that. There's some actors like Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi was on no girl's wall ever. Like, it just never happened.
Maybe ironically he'd be up on there.
Yeah, unless it was like a Reservoir Dogs poster with the silhouettes. Just wasn't gonna happen. So
Very good.
now, as far as creating art goes, the art for every album, with the exception of Lust for Sacrilege, has I don't want to truncate it anymore because I don't want anybody to get confused. They all kind of have similarities in that they've been drawn. They're I don't want to say artistic because everything's artistic, but they're all drawings for the most part. They're all art, quote unquote. Two questions. One, what made you decide to go with just the classic old school 3 people on an album cover for the last album? And B, do you have any ideas as far as little things as far as hints as where you're going to go next?
Vanity.
I fucked that sentence up really bad. I apologize.
I don't know. The artwork is just cool. I don't know.
What made you want to go with just
Is
like
it- can you
having
hear
the
me?
people on the album cover for the last one?
Hello.
To Dave's point. Oh, he needs the phone now. So to Dave's point, what makes Calabrese, what makes us unique is us. No, there's nothing else that could really represent us more than ourselves. So why not put ourselves on the album cover? But it seems like the fans would rather have some cool creature or monster or some girl or something.
You think
like
so?
that.
Did you people weren't into the last album cover?
If they are, they didn't mention it. So
Well, I'm just going by.
know.
I'm
That
just
was
going-
cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
no, it's cool.
It was really cool.
My
Just-
favorite.
I'm
my
just
favorite
saying, like-
album covers are with people. You know,
Yeah.
Doors, Danzig. Well, the other Danzig. He's got.
Do you like Danzig? I couldn't remember.
Got him.
Yeah, Beatles.
But
You know.
yeah, of course.
Yeah. Classic.
yeah.
But we also did that on.
Anyways, go on.
But it's interesting because you guys had what 5 albums, 6 albums up until that 5 albums, right? Up until that point, where it was no.
Scorpions
Let's
Touch, got it.
Scorpions Touch, baby. It had us on there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're on
but
it.
it was very like yeah. I guess
It
you're
was
right.
stylized.
It was a photo. Yeah, it was a photo, but stylized.
You guys went just like full balls deep on Lust. It was just like
Less is straight up a photo. Yes.
yeah.
It's,
It was cool. It fits the vibe. That's one thing that you guys, one of the many things that you guys absolutely crush is getting the album cover to look just like how the album feels. Like it sounds just like that. Like
Well, I'm gonna make a big show of this.
especially Scorpion's Touch. Scorpion's Touch was look at
Matthew,
that.
I think you're a vinyl guy.
I am a vinyl guy. Is that for me?
Viewers at home. No, I'm just gonna show it to the camera. Yes, of course.
Dude, oh my God, this is such a nice surprise. Thank you so much.
Which color? Limited red pressing.
Oh, the red pressing.
Dude, thank you. I am a huge vinyl guy. This is going to get so much play. I like, you guys all look really intense. Like, looking at it on a 12-inch right up here, like, it's almost hard to pin who's who to, like, shit. So, Bobby, this is you on the front, right?
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
Where'd that hair go, bro?
Well,
I mean, you got a great thing. You got the kind of like the little Superman thing going on right now. Got some cowlicks, but like, where'd that luscious look go, bro?
man, we fucking live in Arizona. What do you think, man?
It's a good point. Yeah, yeah.
It's fucking Tempe, Arizona.
Good.
Man. It's hot.
Right, you look really angry. You look driven. Like you were like, let's do this.
Dude, yeah, you can't look like a freaking douche on your cover. Come on.
No,
just
you
like cheese,
can't, you
man.
can't.
You gotta do some little zoom in.
How
action,
dare
dude.
that cameraman say that to me? Fuck him up right now.
And the it's pretty cool that logo in the back with the daggers.
Yeah.
There's some folks are getting tattoos of that, which is pretty awesome.
Are they really? That's very cool.
But
Is that
what's
one-
even more cooler that actually several people have our faces tattooed on their
Really?
arms. I think it was that.
Oh,
one.
yeah. Like the
Faces, as in like Facebook profile picture faces, or like from Scorpion's Touch faces. Like what are we talking?
Which one was it? I know there's one that someone did us as monsters,
That's what I thought you were referring to.
Yeah.
but wasn't there another one too?
No.
Probably like cartoon
someone-
versions of
Yeah. Oh,
What was the first one like? What was the first tattoo like that someone got of you?
Oh, of us. It was.
Or just something Calabrese related?
Oh,
like,
the Frankenstein.
Yeah, we had the
Oh.
Bride of Frankenstein. If you remember that, we called her the Bride
from
13 Halloweens,
13
and then she
Halloweens.
was in the Vampire Show too, hanging out with Dracula. She was a very popular mascot for us for a while, and a lot of people got her tattooed all over.
That's fucking
It's pretty cool.
So was there ever a moment in the band where you felt like, fuck, like we can do this? Like this can be a real thing. Like we can really, guys, like we could really be this forever. Like we can actually pull this off. Was there ever a moment that
Every day,
crystallized
brother.
in your head where you're like, fuck, like we're a real band. We can be a real band. Because my whole entire life in bands, we were always looking for that that moment where we're like, guys, we're a real band.
I think for me, maybe realize we actually had something, we're doing something. It was like the first time we played out of state, and I think it was like Colorado. It was
Salt
in
Lake or something? Salt Lake City?
Utah.
I think it was the one we actually
Utah.
played in a dojo, and it was on the. But they had like a ring, like a boxing ring set up, and like the bands played on that. They took the rings off. The posts are still up there. But we were playing first time out of state, and people were singing along with the songs.
And
Like,
you're out of
oh my
state.
God! Yeah,
Totally.
it's like, what? We have something here.
I had that happen to me once, but there was only one person. But still, like, 'cause I was in Colorado. And one guy was there who came for us, and he was like one of the only 3 people in the crowd. He was singing along to every word, and that was
That's all that
almost enough. It was just like,
No,
yes.
that is enough. That is enough.
Yeah.
We did it.
Cool.
Singing and the tattoos. That really touches my heart.
Tattoos.
Oh yeah, just like it. I've been pushing like, I post them, and I'm like, we like seeing the tattoos. Tag us. I know there's more out there. They just haven't posted them.
absolutely.
They just
yeah.
need to take a photo, post it, and I'll love it. But it's very touching to just see anything, whether it just be, homaged, like take that logo and change it to something else.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Also, there's this one guy who got my signature tattooed on him, so that's pretty
Oh, that's
interesting.
fucking rad.
That one gal from Mexico, she did it too. Right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
What about you, Bobby?
crazy.
Oh, I don't have any tattoos.
No, I mean, was there any specific moments for you?
Yeah, going along with that, and just when we played shows, and people sang along and moshing. I was like, oh my God, people are willing to freaking get hurt for us. Yes. And just because you play the shows, and then everyone's just standing. You guys suck. Come on, let's go get to the better band. And then when you were finally, you're the band that people want to fucking mosh to. Oh yes, it was awesome.
But also now too, we've been around for so long that people are like, you're my band from high school. I used to listen to you all the time. Like you play these songs and I remember this, and it's like you're like we become part of people's fabric of their memories of life. Like we're that band. They're like, you're that high school band. I listen to you guys. I just think of high school and all these memories of that.
Well, tell your children about
wild.
us.
Yeah, you guys were. It wasn't high school for me. It was right after I dropped out of high school. That was like right when I really got into right when I discovered you guys. It's really crazy actually. There were 2 bands that stuck with me. Who all I googled was horror punk, and there were 2 bands that I discovered who I still to this day listen to religiously.
Can I guess?
Yes.
Blitzkid.
No.
Oh,
Alkaline Trio.
I never got into them actually.
we'll say your thing.
Blitzkid was another one that I never got into. No, they were you guys and Harley Poe, which is a folk thing, not
those
even
guys-
horror,
they're
not even
cool.
punk at all, really.
We
but
played their last show. We played with them.
We had no idea. And
I'm in love with her. I'm so obsessed. I like folk music a lot, so
It's great.
Is
I
this?
like
That's
her.
not one of his.
It is.
That is one of his.
That's signed by him, actually. Yeah.
I knew that looked familiar.
Yeah, that's one of Joe's sculptures. That's got his signature on the bottom.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
awesome.
love him.
Oh.
My girlfriend got that for me we first started dating, and she was still in that honeymoon period where she thought I was still really cool, and she and I was lamenting to her that he had ran out, and she emailed him, and I guess he had like 1 or 2 resin casts left, and he painted it up real quick, and he sent it to me with a copy of the Roseanne Halloween special DVD.
Son of a bitch.
Just because he's goofy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love Harley Poe. So yeah, it was really funny that one Google search. There was some weird ass, like I don't know if it was Reddit or what, but I found you guys and Harley Poe, and I still listen to both like crazy to this day.
What's our other? We had a show that with Harley Poe that was like supposed to be the end of the world. That's when Randy Savage died and saved
Whoa.
everyone. It was supposed to be
What was
the
that?
rapture. It was supposed
Oh,
remember it was
crazy.
like we played in the church basement with
Yeah.
Harley Poe, and it was on like the rapture, whatever it was, 7
You know how,
7
like,
something.
yeah, you know how
Oh,
they
and
always
that
do
guy,
that.
yeah.
And then, but it was also the same day that Macho Man Randy Savage gave his life to save the world. And the rapture didn't happen, and we had that show of Harley Poe, and it was fucking awesome.
He's great. He seems short and very nice. That's
Oh, he's
my.
tiny.
He's right. He is right. He's a
He's
little.
tiny, and he's like, yeah, he makes up for it with his just.
They put out a live album
Personality.
that's like an hour and a half long, and it's just him at a skate park by himself, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like a greatest hits, like every single song.
Yeah, my camera has like a Violent Femmes.
It
kind
is.
of,
It's literally my girlfriend wasn't super acquainted with Violent Femmes, so she knew a couple singles or whatever. And I was like, like he really likes Violent Femmes. Like it's pretty much Violent Femmes, but like horror and serial killers.
Oh,
and she's
yeah.
like, really? So I showed her Hollowed Ground. And she was like, "Oh no, this is like it's the same thing. Like it literally is that." So good. The Country Death song is so good. Violent Femmes like really don't get enough credit for being as good as they were, at least half the time. They had some good shit. I feel like. What were some bands growing up that you guys like? Like, oh my God, every song is amazing. You're in love with. Like, what are some bands that just captured your heart and soul and spirit growing up that really made you want to do it?
Weird Al.
Weird Al, yeah. Which album? Which album we going with here? Running with Scissors?
All of them, baby.
Bad Hair Day?
Oh, no.
Oh, Weird Al.
Earlier than
Jurassic
that?
Park one.
Weird Al. Oh yeah, yeah. Or Weird
I'm
Al.
a big Weird Al fan, too. I'm a
The-
huge Weird Al fan.
what is it?
I've
Weird
seen
Al
how many
on
times you
3D?
see him live?
Never.
Saw him twice. No,
Oh,
3 times. 3
Jim's bigger
times.
than you.
Yeah.
I'm bad about live shows. I'm really bad about live shows.
The Jurassic one, and then also the one with
The
like,
Weird Al.
Coolio. Coolio.
Yeah, Bad Hair Day. Classic.
okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's
The Jurassic Park
Weird
was
Al in 3D or whatever that one is.
Yeah, in 3D.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I was
You ever
gonna-
see VHF? The movie?
Or
that you-
UHF. Yes, yes. With,
Yo, I'm sorry, was it UHF?
Oh, yeah.
Is
Point
this
it-
thing on?
Point it at your face.
Can you hear it?
There you go. You're coming up. You
Make out with it.
Looks beautiful.
Can they hear me?
Yeah, you look great.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You don't have
Almost
any
too
headphones
close.
in.
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Hello.
He doesn't get the low
Hello?
bass,
Yeah,
though.
where's that?
No, I don't need headphones because I can see it all right here.
No. Is it going to come
Um,
out good in the end?
Yes, it will, and I'll fix it up. Don't worry
you
about
sure?
it. We got it just fine. Let's go back to talking about musical.
Wait, then why are we
influences.
wearing headphones if you're not?
Because you'll end up falling away from the mic on accident and sound like this.
Hey.
You know what's happening.
Oh.
That's what the
Here,
mic.
turn-
That's what the headphones are for.
Turn me
That's what
up.
the headphones are for. Before you,
Are you sure this is
before
on?
I had headphones, everyone's just like sitting like
Hello?
this, and everything's like cool. And it's like, no, bro. You need to hear
Is this
yourself
on?
to know you're on mic.
Hey, turn me up.
Bro, you look great.
Just turn me up.
All right, I'll turn you up right
All right,
now.
hello. Oh. What's that? Hello, is this better? Ah,
Looks,
yeah.
it looks great to me.
Dave, Jim, what do you think?
Okay, Weird Al was yours, baby. What about you, Bobby?
I know it's cliche, but because I think we did. Yeah, I know. We all had the, when you first get into music, you're like, oh, music, and then you listen to all the oldies, and our parents just listen to that, or at least just what's on the radio. So I always liked that. And then, Jim showed me, I think three cassettes he gave me. So check this out, man. It was Dead Kennedys.
Which one?
What's the one called? The one with the face on it. Is that?
Oh, the one with
California?
the face on it. The
What's that called?
Milking the sacred cow.
No, it's got like the. What is that called?
The face.
Is it called? It's like the guy.
Yeah, the guy with the face.
It's got Holiday in Cambodia on it and all those stuff.
Yeah, it's Milking the Sacred Cow.
That's
it's
what it's called?
It's a great.
No
it's
way.
a compilation.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why all the songs are good.
It's all good.
Holiday in Cambodia
compilation, it's
is
so good.
from Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables.
Yeah.
which
Oh
just
my
has a
God,
bunch
you're
of shit
right.
on
That is
fire on the
that
front.
is a fucking thing. I always thought this band is great.
Yeah, it's a comp.
Every song is a hit.
But
It's a comp that Jello Biafra
Okay.
didn't sign off on even allowing happening. Yeah. But,
okay,
Yeah.
so was that one?
Great
Or
album.
the other one was Subhumans. Whatever the
Ooh,
main one
Subhumans
was. Well, I don't remember the name, but
Peroxide.
yeah, it's like, oh my God, what is it? And then it was Ramones. Brain Drain, not the best. but-
Brain Drain.
No, not Brain Drain. Was it Pet Cemetery or something?
No, it was Brain Drain. It was one of the worst.
It had Pet Cemetery on it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
but
had
that's
Pet Sematary.
that's their later shit. That's
So-
interesting.
It wasn't as good. It wasn't my favorite, but
That's cool. That doesn't matter. I have there's plenty of albums that I love that other people don't like.
But then
or
obviously,
even artists
then
don't
we
like.
got the Misfits, and then I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? And that was pre-internet. And you had all
Okay.
the nightmares and visions in your mind. Oh my God, listen to Skulls and Horror Hotel. And then Jim would be like, yeah, these are based on horror movies. Oh my God, then we got to find all the horror movies that they're based on. So it was like a hunt. It turned into this freaking just
Return of the Fly, dude.
Yeah,
that's
just a
my
world.
Oh
of,
my God,
you
that's
go-
my favorite
oh.
Misfits song, which is really weird.
Yeah,
but
it's weird.
Return of
It's
the
good.
Fly.
It's
Like the worst song.
I love it just because I love
the
the
Fly.
movie so much. So you're like
It's a-
Francois. Like,
That's what
insane.
like Bob says. You're just reading the back of the VHS tape.
Yeah.
Turn of the Fly with Vincent Price.
Yeah, it's not a good song, but I love that movie so much that it's like, oh yeah, he's talking about Francois. Okay, what about you, Jimmy?
Oh, the first thing that comes to mind that
Come on. Fake leather.
well for me, yeah, because it was always listening to music. I got cutting the chase. It would be the Misfits because it seemed like that was the
You
band.
surprised me.
That was the band, like really. Because before that, I first tape I bought was Anthrax. I was
Which
like, that's cool.
Which tape?
It's the one with the spiral one. Is it Cotton Wash or something like that?
Oh, yeah, another one I'm talking about. Fuck, what's that album
Something-
called? Yeah.
I don't know, but that was the first tape I bought.
The yellow
That's
one.
just cool. Yeah, yellow and orange maybe. Swirl,
Yeah.
whatever. And then I got into Metallica. I'm like, these are really fucking long songs. All right. And then I always saw this. I saw it like in skateboard magazines, the Misfits skull, and someone gave me a tape and was like, yeah, this is the band for that. And when I heard that, I don't know, something about the music and everything. It just sounded so raw, and that's like the one band that really like. You go through tough times and you're like, there's music that has to be therapy. You can't get through. It's just so hard. And I just remember in the basement listening to that, like 2 a.m, just circling the boombox, just like, like I get
Was
it.
that the
Just-
moment where you really got it? Like you really understood where they were coming from?
Oh man, it's good.
There's
Not
a
that,
few
not
bands
that I
like that.
understood that. They understood me, that what
Yeah.
I was going through, and they were the music that was like that. That's what I'm
amazing.
feeling, and that's how, like that. You can't. It's just.
That's amazing. There's
So that's
been
why
like,
it's so they're.
And I will say, pre-internet days, of course, maybe nobody knew what they really looked like. It was just kind of crappy photos. So you had this imagination.
Yeah.
Danzig was out, so he's still buff and scary.
And the tapes I
It's
got
just,
were
oh
like.
my God. Like,
Everyone was handing out tapes. They were like copied tapes of the songs and with handwritten lyrics. Like, this is what I think it is. I'm like, oh wow, it's just like, what? Oh, okay, that's what. Oh yeah, is that what he's saying? I guess so. I don't know. And it took me a while. It dawned on me one day. I was like in film class. I'm like, he's singing about horror movies. Oh my God, this is amazing. I thought he was just like coming up with things out of. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is
Yeah.
like I got it.
It's crazy when every once in a while there'll be a band that I'm listening to and I'm really enjoying, but like I don't get it truly. It doesn't click until one specific time. Like Minor Threat was that band for me, where I remember the first time I heard that the discography album, like the red one, where he's like sitting on the steps. I remember hearing that in I don't know 8th grade, 7th grade, thinking it was a joke. Like hearing songs like Filler and beating my head against the wall. Like I thought they were funny because they were so blunt and so honest and so just like beat my head or screaming at a wall. I'm sorry, that's the song I'm talking about. I'm not beating my head against the wall. Yeah, that's the Black Flag song. But yeah, screaming at a wall. I just thought it was funny because I was a stupid 14-year-old. And one night, I was really pissed off about something. I remember specifically, I'm from Ohio, but I was in South Carolina with my girlfriend at the time. I was 14. My parents should have never let me go away with some chick at 14 years old to South Carolina with her family, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm there, and I'm angry about I don't remember what I was angry about. And I went outside, and I listened to to Minor Threat. And I was like, maybe this is what it's for, because I didn't understand it. But I liked it, but I didn't understand it. Yeah. So I listened to, like, Filler and Screaming at a Wall as loud as I possibly could on my headphones at the angriest that I had been that whole year. And that's when it clicked. And that's when I was like, that's what this is for. That's why this exists. I totally understand. And like I never made fun of him again after that. Like I totally got it at that point. It happens to me so to this day. So to this day, I always made fun of country music. One night I was alone drinking Jameson by myself, listening to George Jones and Hank Williams Sr. Boom, got it. Totally understand where this is coming from.
Tears rolling down your eyes.
Yeah, totally makes sense. Loretta Lynn, I love you. This totally makes sense now. Get it.
What pops in my head is like that's why you can't really make fun of like the next generation's music because it's not for us, it's for them, and that's the only thing that speaks to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why Warped Tour has decided to just like fuck off because the youth isn't interested. The youth is Gucci Gang. They're not interested in fucking Bring Me the Horizon. Like they don't want to go see that. They don't give a shit.
They have
It's the truth. Like they could have kept going, but they realized that they're like, yeah, we were making money and we could keep going, but the demographic that's fallen off is the kids. Kids aren't going to Warped Tour anymore. But give it like 15 years and they'll be back. It goes in cycles. That'll be cool again.
Yep.
Like if I don't have kids now, but God forbid, like let's say tomorrow I have a kid somehow that just like it falls out. And, like, we didn't even know. Then give it 12 years. Have you ever heard of Blink 182? This is amazing. The Warped Tour was so cool.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. 12 years from now, kids are going to be all over Warped Tour again.
Yeah, probably.
It doesn't have anything to do with anything, but I'm just thinking about it. So, as far as shows go, we'll start to wrap this bad boy up and take this bad boy home. As far as shows, do you guys have any shows planned whatsoever? Because you're kind of... Calabrese is, I don't know. You're mysterious. I don't hear about you a lot. I don't see you around a lot. It's just like this band who's like infamous. Ooh. So what do you have? Let's unveil. What do you have upcoming? Other than the album that you're in the studio for, which might have a yellow album cover.
We have more. We have much more mysteries.
Yes.
More mysteries.
Yeah. New album, hopefully.
I could divulge a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Take it away, Dave.
Any road plans?
No.
Good. Fuck the road. I'm right there with you.
I tell you what,
Plans,
we can reach more people
sitting on your butt at home.
at home via the internet than you could.
Yeah, make them drive to you.
Ooh.
Drive the web traffic to you. Yeah, right.
Oh.
You're from Indiana. Come down to Phoenix. Have a story to tell.
I know. Then you have to make sure you're actually good that show if somebody drove that far. Oh, God.
I know. I've done that. I've driven like out of state to see bands before.
Did they set?
No, they were always great. I was lucky, but absolutely it could happen.
You get that one show, they're like, no one's really here, so I'm not going to give it all. I'm just going to get drunk. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we were actually gonna drive to Indiana to see Harley Poe play a few months ago, but it didn't end up happening. It didn't end up working out, which sucks. I guess they sold out real quick.
Wait, what?
whatever.
They're playing again?
Oh,
They are, but
yeah.
check this out,
was
guys.
this happen?
Exclusive. Not only is Harley Poe playing again, they're touring in October with Amigo the Devil. So Harley Poe is on a U.S. tour next month.
So we didn't
I'll be
actually
damned.
play their last.
Yeah, you did it.
Joe,
They're back.
They lied. to us.
Joe is restless and back, and they're going to do it again.
Well,
I'm
good
very
for them.
excited.
Good for them.
Very
Yes.
excited.
Yeah, that's
I mean, he's got a divorce. He needs to get.
Oh.
He has some
Oh,
time on
that
his
explains
hands.
everything. All right.
Yeah, it's their whole last album. I guess you guys aren't up on this. Their last album is not horror at all. It's just about his divorce and how
God.
fucking angry he is. So I'm hoping to get more releases. I don't want to end on that note because that was
God.
really fucking sad. But
He's gonna pull all the divorced dudes coming out to all
dude,
the
I'm
shows.
telling you, like
They're
it's.
like, yeah, man.
It got halfway
You
through.
better not listen to this. It's gonna give you some ideas.
I was like,
Don't do
bro,
it.
like, I feel bad for you, but I don't want to know like about your divorce. Like, I'm fine with hearing about the emotional distress that's happened since, but like, come on, it's good. It's all good. Anyway,
That's sort of like why we try to keep it fantasy and
Yeah, if
the
you get,
horror. Just
yeah,
like
if
yeah,
you
we
get too
don't-
obvious, it's kind of weird. You know, this next song's about divorce.
My divorce.
I know they're not. I know they're not respected by any means. But Blue October is a really good example. That if you remember them, they put out an album called Any Man in America, and there's voicemails on there where he's arguing with his ex-wife's
Oh, God.
new lover.
Taylor Swift was
Dude,
that, man.
it's like the whole album is about divorce, but like on a legal level, he's talking about how men always get fucked and divorced and blah. And I'm just like, dude, like
Preach,
you,
brother.
like I just want to hear hate me. I don't fucking, I don't need to hear voicemails of you yelling at your ex-wife's new boyfriend.
There is a good way.
You guys,
of
you
doing
should do that next album. By the way.
it. That's what the Traveling Vampire Show is about, dude.
Oh, really?
My ex-wife. No, but yeah. Anyway, so Alkaline Trio. Although you don't like them.
I love them. Are you kidding me?
He said he liked it.
Oh yes. Oh yes, you're a fan.
Huge fan.
Yeah, Skiba. He goes through a lot of stuff.
I know.
But he,
I know. The last album,
Yeah.
not this one, but
He makes it enjoyable to listen to.
He keeps it vague. I guess.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
vague.
according
vague.
to so Dan, I know we keep falling off topic. Dan from Alkaline Trio did an interview with Noisy where he rated the albums just like you guys did, kind of, and he.
You ripped them off.
Yeah, you got that idea from.
Yeah, I totally ripped that off from Noisy, and they.
That's all right.
I knew.
He was talking about how he hates performing My Shame Is True live because they were doing that whole past live thing, because Matt would always get really depressed afterwards,
Oh,
because that album is just all just about his breakup with that chick who was married to Davey Havok for a long time.
Okay, so reasons not to make the songs too personal.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
So anyway,
Yeah.
new album, new shows. Any shows at all that are planned as of right now?
Well, if we do book shows, they will be sold out, so you should get your tickets.
yeah. Yeah.
You guys have a really fucking
Follow
crazy
us.
fan base. That's true.
Dude, what
That's
if
totally
we?
true.
What if you just set up pre-sale for tickets to a show that doesn't exist? Just you're buying a ticket. You're whenever that
It's
is.
guaranteed to
You're
go.
in.
Just give us money. Just give you money.
Just $20 to the general ticket master, whatever.
Give Calabrese all your money.
Ticketmaster.
Yeah, like just take it easy. We're chill boys. But no. First things first. Album number 7.
Stoked.
Okay.
Can't wait.
We gotta make sure that's recorded
And done.
good, right? And then we're gonna work on the artwork and whatnot for that, music videos, etc. Going real easy with it, so don't expect it real soon. We're taking it real easy.
2019 for sure, right?
I would say.
Right, because you can't
But not
release
early.
an album in December. You're not fucking Michael Bublé.
Well, for
He's
a
right.
minute there, we were doing Born and Lust were right back to back years. So I
Okay.
think people are feeling that, and now we're like, yeah, it's.
What's
yeah,
been
yeah.
what? What was it? 20? When was Lust? 2016?
15.
15. 15. Come on, guys. Let's hear it.
Break!
Get off my back!
But yeah,
I want to hear those woes.
I don't know about that. But,
Are they not there? Oh man, this is exciting. I like when bands try new things.
maybe a little bit of woe.
Yeah, I
It
don't
just
know.
wasn't
Is there?
meant
I don't remember.
You know, there was a guy at Zia Records who said he was okay.
What?
It was like 20. Oh fuck! It was like 2012, 13ish. Okay. There was a guy who worked at the Zia Records back when it was on Chandler and Dobson.
Oh yeah.
And I don't remember who it was, but
Gino.
I remember that was how I found out you were local. He was talking about how he knew you guys or were friends with you guys.
Jacob
or something.
Clovis.
Gino Del Morte.
I don't remember who it was,
Oh.
but I remember.
Fuck.
I remember him specifically making fun of you guys
Fuck
for
him,
the
dude.
woes.
Oh.
And I remember being like, I thought I like laughed and that was funny. or
Where's
whatever.
he?
I don't know
He's
where
not
he
with
is. I don't know who he
Matthew.
is.
He's not Matthew and getting stoked. That's for sure.
Didn't even try the last name of this.
Alaman. What is it?
Slusser.
Slusser!
Yeah, but who the fuck knows? I just remember that. I remember him like, I don't know if he like made a joke to you guys about the woes or if the woes were too much or what, but yeah, there was at one time an employee at Zia Records who said shit.
Well, joke's on him.
Because you guys are
I got-
famous and successful and awesome.
Well, I got good word and photo proof that our album, Degla Necros, out of print, is being sold for $80.
It's out of print?
We're one of those bands.
Wait. Daigle and Necros is out of
Yeah.
print?
Well, vinyl.
The vinyl's out of print?
Yeah. We sold out, dude.
Bruh.
Limited
Make
edition.
some more.
Limited
Limited
edition
Yeah.
colors.
Make some more.
Make Day Glow vinyl.
Well, speaking of vinyl, we have Calabrese Rock or CalabreseStore.com. You can go there and buy all our albums. We got
All of them
Lustrous
except for
Sacrilege.
Daigle and Necros.
We got Lustrous Sacrilege. Born sold out, actually. They Cause Death, Bob's least favorite.
That's your least favorite?
It's all right.
13
Got some
Halloweens.
hits on that one, though.
I know it's good.
No, that was your least favorite, and we got 13 Halloweens, Bob's least favorite.
So buy
Yeah.
all
Vinyl.
of least favorite albums.
Yeah.
Quick question. As
that's-
someone in a band, are there... Sorry, Bob.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe that's why they're not. Those aren't sold out because they suck.
Almost. Well, you never
Okay,
know.
let's-
They might
let's-
sell out.
As someone in a band, I know how frustrating this is, but are there any songs that... I don't want to say you're tired of playing. Let's go the opposite way. Are there any songs that you love playing live? Like that always fucking explode the crowd and then always go over super well?
Voices of the Dead.
Voice of the Dead?
Yeah.
Evil Insides, too.
What?
Evil Inside. There's an Evil Inside. People are
Oh,
jamming to that.
yeah, a little.
Do you guys know when you wrote Voice of the Dead, like, this song is going to be a fucking hit, bro?
No,
No,
not even.
I think
The
we
only time we thought that with Phantasmagoria off 13 Halloweens.
Yeah.
We were like, this is going to be a hit. This is going to be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
For real, though,
It's a
like,
good
when
song.
you guys finished writing or recording Voices of the Dead, because, like, let's not fuck around. Like, that is the song when it comes to Calabrese. Like, if you're not a fan, if
So
you're not,
far. You know.
if you're not like me, where you're a fan and you like all of the tracks, like, that's the one that by far has the most listens. That's the one people go crazy for. That's the one people recognize. Were there any memorable moments in recording or listening back or writing that song that you guys can kind of divulge into? Because, like, that's the one that people think about if they're not, unless they're huge fans.
That's.
I think
yeah.
I think it's about the music video.
Yeah, all about
Right,
the music
and
video.
also Right Place. That was MySpace.
Oh, it was a MySpace era?
Yeah,
you guys
MySpace. Ooh, pushing that shit all day, every day.
y'all were a MySpace band up there with
But-
Jeffree Star.
Hell yeah, I love Jeffrey. But anyways.
Good friends, good friends.
But Brian, Mr. Polluto, he wanted to. We were just like, he wanted to do a music video, and we're like, well, all right, which one do you want to do? And then he chose it, and that's that.
That was it? There were no moment where you were like, guys, the song is a fucking hit, yo.
Nope.
I don't know. Was it? I think when we wrote it, it wasn't. We didn't think it was. I think there's other songs we thought was like. This is
Dude,
way
I
better.
hate that. I've had that too.
And then we get in the studio and it's done, and then the guys that's recording us, it's like, yeah, this is your hit. And you're like, it is?
Dude, it's the worst. Is that what happened? He said it
I
was
think
gonna
so,
be
I
a great song?
swear, because we didn't
Larry.
we write the lyrics super late or something, or it's just like we wrote that last. It was just kind of like
Yeah, I had that. I went
it was
in.
one of those just really quick songs, and it was just like
We
oh.
went in and did two songs. It was a technically I guess a single. We called it an EP. Two songs. One of the songs we put so much time into and so much effort into, and it was just this like multifaceted kind of pop rock indie surf song or whatever. And then there was another song that was the first song on that single, and it was 3 chords, and it was just kind of like a fun track that we threw together. No one talks about the one that we put all the time into. And everyone talks about that one fucking song that has 3 goddamn chords. It's like one of the most listened to songs that we have. And it's like the one that we recorded in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's why you also don't put out a joke song, because that joke song is going to be the hit.
Oh, yeah, you got to be careful. Have you guys ever done anything close to that? Anything
No.
close to a
Or,
joke
oh
song?
God, even worse, a cover. You know, let's do a cover. It's going to be funny. And then you do a cover. We love that fucking cover. Just keep playing it. No! Oh, crap.
No covers from you guys? Did you guys do any live?
Maybe like Misfits.
yeah.
What's the song? What do you do
just
live? Cover Misfits. Hybrid Moments.
No.
138. Halloween.
Really? 138.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude,
People
we
go.
are 138.
We are 138.
I mean, it's a great song. That's a great song.
That's
That's a
we've been
track 1, right? Isn't
We've
that how
been
they open
testing
the
out
album?
all these Misfits songs. Which songs get people going?
We must have
138.
played 80% of the catalog. I think. And we've never done like
Except
Return of the
Fly.
Fly. We know.
Correct.
They like the Earth AD, but they were confused. They like 138 in Halloween.
Or Day Monomania, We Bite.
Oh, Halloween, yeah.
Such a good song. But when we used to play it when AFI covered it,
Oh.
and people were like, "Oh, you guys are covering AFI."
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, so in a way,
That's a
it
good
was-
cover, though. The AFI cover is really fucking
In
good,
a way,
let's be
it was like
honest.
a twofer. You know,
Yeah,
like
got
we got
two-
the Misfits fans, AFI fans, and then
You're
the,
winning everybody.
and then the people who thought it was our song. So, like our dad.
Oh, yeah. What do you... Wait, you say like your dad? Is that what you said?
Did he think that was our song?
Yeah.
Is the family super just like stoked on this? Like, are they your biggest fans?
Oh,
Oh yeah. It's a
father,
family business.
mother.
Family business? This is the family business?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. That's
So we're
fucking
gonna need
awesome.
you to sign something after this. Your life away.
Whatever you need. Whatever you need.
We're gonna be.
And then Gino's gonna come in here and
yeah, we're
take your
gonna
money.
make an
Is
offer.
Gino your dad? Who's Gino?
We're gonna make an offer you can't refuse,
Just
Matthew.
Italian
right?
shit. Hey, I was promised spaghetti. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh. So don't be alarmed when late at night Uncle Paulie kind of meets you.
Did you
in a
guys
dark
grow up?
alleyway.
Did you guys grow
Tony-
up in Phoenix?
No, it was
No.
Illinois. I mean, it was
Illinois.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh, you grew up in
Illinois.
Chicago.
From Chicago.
guys
Near
Chicago
Chicago.
boys?
Near
So
Chicago.
you saw some shit then.
Really
You're
close.
Italian
Oh
family
yeah,
from
really,
Chicago.
really close to Chicago. An hour away or so.
Where, which really close? So you guys like Plainfield or some
About
shit?
an hour. It's
Joliet.
yeah, it's kind of far, but
Oh,
hey,
it's
the
it's
family's there.
right next to swampland, so where we can bury the bodies. Cornfield. What is it? Antioch.
Antioch,
All right.
Illinois. Anywho,
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
We're
is
going
that
to take this bad boy home
Ah, boo.
and say goodbye.
Where's my plug?
Let's plug it. So I'm going to get there. What do you have to plug? Give me all the social medias. Give me all the upcoming things. Let's
his
start
butt.
with you, Davey. You're on my left. Let's go.
Yes.
go.
Plug that butt.
Okay. Add us at Calabrese 666. Why? Because 69 was taken.
Oh!
Anyways, why didn't you just whisper it? That was a good.
I pointed at you. I pointed at you. Anyways, Calabrese 666. We got Facebook. We got Twitter. We got Instagram. We got YouTube, baby.
Oh, baby.
That's
Yeah,
right.
YouTube.
Meta. Oh no!
Do you still have MySpace?
Of course. Wait, hold on. Let me plug this in real quick. Stall real quick. Don't say anything.
MySpace is currently owned by Justin Timberlake.
What? Why
that
would you
true?
buy
Unless he
that?
sold it. He bought it a few
Why,
years
in
ago.
God's name would you do that?
Yeah,
He
doesn't
bought
make
it a
any
few
sense.
years ago after it was already destitute, and then nothing happened.
He's like, I'm gonna revive it.
Yeah, I think that was the plan, and then it didn't. And it didn't happen. You guys are you guys on
could.
Reverb Nation?
Yeah, we're everywhere.
Do people use that? I feel like that's
I
one of
don't
those things
know.
that's just on the internet that no one really uses.
It's like
It helps.
Yeah,
I think
it
it helps
is.
with kind of pushing out tour dates, but besides that, I don't
Bands
think-
in Town, yo. Bands in Town's got
Oh
that
yeah,
shit
Bands in
on
Town.
lock.
Yeah, they locked that down. That's awesome.
Okay, video's live now.
oh, thank
Okay.
gosh.
All right, so you got
All right, so plug it.
do it
anything
again.
else
Plug
you
it.
have to plug, David?
All right, do it again.
Okay, yeah,
and
do it again.
point to me.
Yeah. All right, so you can add us at Calabrese 666. Why, Bobby?
Because Calabrese 69 was already taken.
Oh, hey,
got him! I need a soundboard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways, so we
All
also
right.
got YouTube.
YouTube.
Meta thing going.
Bring it
Our
on.
boy over here is filming us. YouTube /
Subscribe.
YouTube.com/Calabrese. Subscribe.
Hit that like
our
button.
videos.
Smash that like. Hey, smash
Hit
that
the
bell.
bell.
Hit the bell.
Buy our things at CalabreseStore.com.
Do it.
Link in bio, maybe.
Link in the bio.
CalabreseStore.com, baby. What else we got? We got Tinder. We're on Tinder. Just kidding.
Dude, bands go on Pornhub now and like legitimately
Oh, that's,
push on Pornhub.
What
How?
are they fucking playing? Rammstein.
Get on that grind. Get on Pornhub.
I mean, could you upload your music videos?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Wait, we wouldn't know, dude.
just put your music. Just, look. All you have to do is find like some really low rent porn video from 1993.
Loving
Put
it.
your
Go
music behind it. Throw it up on Pornhub. Look at that. You got a whole nation of perverts coming to the shows. Stoked as fuck, ready to go, dick hard, super ready.
Woo! As we covered earlier, we're a Christian household. We don't do drugs. We don't
Sorry.
do porn. Okay. Anyways.
Sorry. Apologize. I forgot. That was the vibe that I first got when I listened to Calabrese.
It's less for sacrilege, not sex. Okay. Anyways, 2018. So, I don't know. What else is there to plug?
We got T-shirts. We got
Oh, yeah,
albums.
we got tons of T-shirts, pins.
You're wearing one
Okay.
right now.
Yeah, might sell out real soon.
Real soon.
You better buy it.
Albums.
Merch drops every day, all day, limited. Anyways,
Sign up for our VIP newsletter.
yeah, we got a newsletter, email list, baby.
Got email list. Email list is important.
Got to build that list. We got to keep in communication.
What about you, Bobby? What you got? You the last one. Hasn't
Yeah,
said
plug,
shit
us,
yet.
plug more.
Can I offer advice?
Yes, please offer advice, guys. If you have a relationship that you're in trouble with right now, maybe you're feeling for someone else. Bobby's gonna be here for you and help you out. What you got, Bobby?
Well-
It's a Nightline with Matt.
Well, you know, as a good friend once told me, don't fart in the shower.
Oh my god. And that's it.
Was that advice that was actually given to you at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true, man. I don't have advice.
Okay. Well, imagine
Your advice.
someone. I mean, you know, there's like late night like radio. It's like late night radio, right? And they like you call in to Dr. Drew or whatever. Like imagine if Dr. Drew listened to somebody who had like a problem and they just like lament and cry for 5 minutes about their relationship, and all of a sudden Dr. Drew's just like, "Don't fart in the shower."
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to take 2 ibuprofens and just make sure not to fart in the shower. Huh?
Move on. Next question. Cool, guys. Well, thank you so
Yeah,
much
it
for
was
coming
great.
over.
Thanks for having us.
Like, I
Fucking
really, I
was
mean
awesome.
this. I mean this is the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for coming over. Like, I've been a fan for many, many years, so it's really cool to have you guys in here. And I don't have a tattoo, so I apologize. But now I do have your final record, and I'm very excited to blast the fuck out of this and throw this bad boy on mixtapes and do whatever else with it. Thank you guys so much for listening, and stay tuned for some messages after this.
Oh wait.
What?
What's the podcast name again?
Getting Stoked.
This is Getting Stoked with Matthew
Slusser.
Slouser. You better fucking subscribe.
Yeah. All right. Let me do it. Let me do a
Hit that
sound
like.
clip. Let's all do. Let's all do sound
Follow
clips.
him.
Come on, you Calabrese fans. Let's get it
Hey,
on.
this is Calabrese, and you're listening to Getting Stoked with Matthew.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
Getting Stoked, yeah.
Hey, what a treat. Wasn't that just something? Sorry for the shitty audio quality. All of my gear is currently over at the studio. We moved the studio out of my bedroom, so guests no longer have to do the show in my bedroom, which is really nice. Everything has been moved to a different location, and it's on its own in a little space. So that's super fucking exciting. And more on that later. I think there'll be a time when I can announce where and whose or what's it is now located. We'll get into that later. It has to do with other projects. We'll just say that. It has to do with other projects. So my brain is fucked today. I'm exhausted. I feel like shit. I'm so like, ugh, just feel sick. Patreon supporters. I don't have my phone with me. So I'm going to do this from memory. I've done enough now where I think I can pull it off. Aubrey Hoffer, Courtney Gallegos, Miguel Lopez, my mom, my grandma, Austin Carson, Bryce Cobble for donating the lights, TJ Maxwell, Allison Bills. Fuck, I really hope I'm not forgetting somebody. I think that is it, though. I think that's everybody. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I also have a lot of other cool stuff on my Patreon. I'm sorry, this is this is like the most belaborious, like, sorry, I had to cut that. I don't know when that last audio piece cut. I accidentally hit the space bar on accident. I apologize for sounding so shitty. And this sounds so like, I'm sorry. I feel like shit, guys. So anyway, stay tuned for more episodes every Monday. Stay tuned for all my YouTube stuff. And my new podcast, Getting Stoked or Getting Stoned with Matt and Mo, will be out every Tuesday. So, yeah. Woohoo!